Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Chill, Bakes. You don't want to work as much as I do.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy. I'd say they're doing that. The give out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You want to settle everybody in on the road?
You
want to take the nerves away?
I like you.
Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going up top. And this is
That's
all in
just
at
tough.
the 20-yard line.
I'm in
He
great
flips his
position.
field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head, in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
All right.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A first down for the offense. Looking for space. It's Nunez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got it in the middle. It's Nunez. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCF 7, Arizona State 0.
to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Knocked off his feet. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the point after is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
The Knights are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
UCF.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Arizona State 7.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's looking to throw it, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Nunez. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Nunez. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's key. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
UCF 14, Arizona State 7.
The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Makes the grab. It's Nunez. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, on a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. With jet sweep pass. much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Curry. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, UCF! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Going to try to get it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on his heels.
UCF 21, Arizona State 14.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He'll try the left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the...
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Movement here from the tight end. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got it behind the line. It's Abraham. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll line up for a second down play. The Knights get enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 45, on its way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Oh, he tosses it back. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so...
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Unloads to the right. A missed opportunity on that errant pass. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less.
Touchdown, UCF! What a catch and run for 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Takes it in, and he loses the football.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off.